goals. That's a dream. It's still, it's attainable, but it's like a really big goal that you probably, or someone else probably thought you wouldn't be able to achieve. So you open one preschool, now you have a chain over all over the US. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. That I get it from that. Nah, I can see for that. That makes sense to me. Um,
Do you guys think? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Cladarius. Do you guys think
I was
you
just gonna
can
try to get
be?
Junior in.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Now, but go ahead with before you forget it.
I was gonna say, do you guys think that you can be in a healthy relationship if you don't know who you are? Because I go back to what Linda was saying about she didn't really know who she was because the relationship kind of molded who she was because she started off in the relationship so young, and now she's getting to know herself on a different level outside of the relationship. So, do you guys think that you can show up and be in a healthy relationship if you do not know who you are?
Good question. Push that to. I'm gonna pick somebody because y'all don't look like you want to talk. So I'm gonna pick. Oh, go ahead, Salicious Moon.
I mean, me personally, I don't like have a lot of like I guess I'm gonna leave that out. But do I? I'll just answer the question. I do not think that you can be in a healthy, honest relationship if you can't be honest with yourself. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, if you can't even, if you don't even know who you are, how can you define something with another person? Like that, it just does not. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I don't understand. I don't. I wouldn't. I would not know how that would work out long term. To me, like, to effectively communicate, to effectively love, like, and have like healthy a healthy emotional connection, you have to first define you as a person and yourself and your heart and what you want. How can you communicate what you want and your desires if you don't even know what they are yourself? You're just, I feel like you'll be just living to fulfill that person's desires and wants, or the roles that you feel like you should be playing.
I think that, sir, I think you can be in a healthy relationship, but I also think that it's going to be some unhealthy parts in that relationship. Like, as you're working to learn and grow and know yourself, and I'm sure your partner is too, there's going to be some bumps, some bruises. There's going to be some unhealthiness in the relationship. I do think that even a healthy person may eat unhealthily some days out of the week. Like, they'll have a McDonald's or something. So I feel like you can have a healthy relationship, but there are going to be some bumps and bruises and some unhealthiness about it. I feel like people are always they should always be growing and learning about themselves. And a healthy, successful relationship would be two people who understand that about one another, and that is probably gonna like stick it out and help the other person through their journey while that person helps them through their journey. So I feel like that's why one of the big things is communication. You got to be able to speak and articulate what you're going through or what you feel like your partner is going through. But I do think it's going to be an unhealthy ride, but it could possibly be a some healthiness in the relationship. But it would be hard for me to say that you in a healthy relationship and you don't grow and you're not growing, and then your person is, I don't know. That's a difficult question.
Because you were saying okay, because I agree, bro. People gonna grow inside a relationship, bro. Like you're gonna be this way today, and then tomorrow you're gonna be a different way. So the growth part is understandable to me. Do you think you can be in a healthy relationship without having a core knowledge of yourself? You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna change eventually.
Hmm.
But like the core knowledge of yourself, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do you think you can be in a healthy relationship without having that core?
I don't think you can, because some along the way you're gonna realize what doesn't work for you or what's not working anymore. And if you're growing and your partner isn't growing, it's not healthy. It's not gonna work. Maybe that's where I was at in my relationship. But if you don't know yourself, or if you're finally realizing your worth or realizing what you should be expecting out of a relationship and your partner doesn't see it and is not willing to change, it's not going to be healthy.
I'm gonna say this and it's probably gonna ruffle some feathers. I feel like majority of the time it's women that don't show up and be their authentic self in the relationship. I think women mold to what they think the man wants them to be, especially if they really like a man or they're really attractive to that man and they love that man and they want to be with him. They're gonna start to watch sports. They're gonna like the same football team or basketball team. Like they're gonna mold to what that man wants them to be. Then eventually the woman is gonna be like, I'm not happy. I'm not being my true authentic self. And like Linda said, they're gonna grow and realize that their needs are not being met. And then that's when a woman starts to change. And a man is gonna be like, well, we've been doing this way this whole time. What's the problem now? And it's because someone, majority of the time, in my opinion, the woman doesn't show up as her true authentic self in the relationship. Or the woman is what society tells them they should be in a relationship.